Hi there, it's Matt Cooper at Century 21 Buena Vista. I'm here to put the real in real estate. Got my sweet new microphone hooked up, which helps us out greatly. Yeah, my studio, I know. The wood paneling is sweet. Perhaps for later episodes, I will decorate and make it look a little more appealing. But right now, all that matters is the content. It's what I'm talking about. Because this is kind of important. And today's episode is titled Nostradamus, the great predictor. Predicted so many things, and gosh, they've all come true, right? Of course. I heard a real estate ad on a local radio station, KVTA. I used to be an advertiser on that very radio station, hosted a 1-hour real estate talk show every Sunday. And I heard the ad, and in the ad, this real estate agent blatantly tries to frighten you and scare you into selling your home right away because there's a huge, huge flood of foreclosures coming to the market, and the value of your home is going to come crashing down even further than it has over the past 3 years. The value of your home is going to go down dramatically, and you're going to be at such a loss and so depressed that you're going to hate yourself for the rest of your life. So you have to sell your house with me right now. What you need to do is take a deep breath and let us first kind of analyze this particular situation, okay? On the radio, you've got a real estate agent who's placing an ad. This agent has paid for the airtime, right? He's paid for the airtime in order to promote his business so that he may earn your business and make money from you. I know all about it. I've been an advertiser myself. Matter of fact, on that same radio station. I spent 17 years in the radio business. I know how it works. In any advertisement, there has to be a call to action. It has to move you to act now. Okay? You've got to have this ad on the radio, and it's got to tell you to do something. Why? So the person advertising, again, will earn your business and make some money. And again, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just have a problem with how it's done in some cases. And this happens to be one of those cases. I hate it when people use fear to scare you into doing something that benefits them. This agent is getting on the radio advertising fear in order to benefit himself. And I absolutely hate that. If you need my services, all it should come down to is this. Am I a good agent? Do I have years of experience? Do I have a line of clients going out my office door, down the block and around the corner, willing to give a positive testimonial on my behalf? And most importantly, do I sell houses? The statistics for real estate agents are not secret. They can provide them to you if you ask. And you should. What I don't want to happen is for you to come, hear some jackass on the radio preaching the real estate apocalypse is coming, and you, out of panic, call him up and hire him to sell your house. Because you know what? This is the type of guy that's going to come out and say, oh, wait, the Mayans. It's all because the Mayans predicted that 2010 is the year you need to sell your house. Whatever. Yeah. The Mayan calendar said sell your house in 2010. Look, again, last I checked, when I look at the agent roster for Ventura County, Nostradamus isn't on the list. Real estate agents and experts have been saying another flood of foreclosures is coming to our market for well over a year, and it still hasn't happened. Now, do I think it's not going to happen just because it hasn't? No, it very well may. But the way I see it, and this is how I see the facts, what is true. There are more homes being repossessed than there are homes coming back on the market for sale. So you sit back and you say to yourself, well, what are the banks doing with these houses? Holding on to them? Why would they do that? Repossess them, put them back on the market, sell them, make the money back as soon as possible. Don't want to lose a dime. Well, maybe they're holding on to these repossessions and slowly sprinkling them into the market for sale so that they can keep the inventory at a level that is just a tad bit below the current demand, which keeps prices steady. And it minimizes their loss. Another theory, maybe Washington said to the banks, look, American people, the taxpayers bailed you out. Now you need to help us keep the housing market stable and not further damage this weak economy. Just a theory. I mean, do you or I know what goes on behind closed doors in the government dealing with some of these banks? I'll tell you what, with every day that goes by, I am no longer surprised with what happens in life or the government, politics, anything, business. Do I know exactly what's going on? Absolutely not. But neither do any of the other real estate experts in this county. They just don't. We don't have crystal balls. You know what we can control? We can control what's happening in our own office. I know what's going on in my business. I know how busy I am. But that's because I'm a hustler. I get out and I work and I do well. Should you sell your home? Let's get back to the main topic. Should you sell your home? This agent gets on the radio and says, oh, you got to sell now, sell now. A flood of foreclosures coming. What's your long-term plan? What do you want to do with your house? Do you have to sell? Is there a job transfer? What's going on in your personal life? Do you have to sell your house? Are you going to be in that house for years to come? When I say years to come, 5, 10, 15 years from now. Do you plan on being in that house? Or do you want to take the equity that you have now, sell the house, cash out, move to another state, move to another city, maybe a less expensive area, live a little more comfortably? Maybe it's time to retire. It's all up to you. The facts are this. Our inventory here in Ventura County is low. The pool of buyers and investors is deep. The interest rates are fantastic. And despite what some national media outlets may say, banks are loaning money. Banks are loaning money to people who want to buy houses. If you've got the credit and you've got the income, my friend, you can buy a house. Plain and simple. You can get a loan. Banks are lending money. So if you're a seller and for your own reasons, it's time to sell. If you've got a decent house in a decent neighborhood, doesn't have to be perfect. If it's going to sell for $500,000 or less, I will say that your house is going to sell rather quickly in the current market because there just is not enough inventory and there are more sellers and more buyers and investors out there than there are good houses to sell. I would be doing even better if I had more houses to sell. I just would. You may even see multiple offers on your property. You may even get higher than asking price on your property. And that's great. But only sell your house for the right reasons. Your reasons. Not because some guy advertising on the radio tried to scare you into selling your house with him. I'm Matt Cooper, Century 21 Buena Vista. I put the real in real estate. Thanks for watching.